I am Sure Sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. All my viewers and subscribers, good evening and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Manning's Man, your regular host. But for this particular show, it's brand new. It is the first time we'll be having a show exclusively dedicated to the sport of cricket. All right. And we have Bryan Mighten, who is a former cricketer, still plays, who will be your host. It will go into the T20 World Cup, the CPL, Test cricket, interviews of top West Indian male and female cricketers. All right. This is part of the brand extension that I have been touting for a while. There is something big that is going to happen, and this is the start to leading into that big thing. We can't give you all the details yet because the paperwork is still being signed. So I want you to stay on board, and if you're not, get on board because this is going to be mighty big. It's going to be enormous. It's going to be gigantic, right? So make sure you stick to I Am Sure Sports. It won't be long because it's the first show. It will be around 30, max 45 minutes because we have a big football show coming up. Breaking news football show. We'll be going to be talking about some happenings in the upcoming Jamaica Premier League. Transfers that has taken place in the league, and we're going to give you some schoolboy football stuff. We also found out why a player ain't playing, but I don't know if we can share that information. But if a male impregnated a say a 26-year-old male impregnated a 16-year-old girl turning 17, that I think is wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I also believe if it is vice versa, where a woman in that age group gets impregnated by a 16-year-old boy, I think that is also wrong. And maybe not legally, but from a moral perspective. I'm going to tell you more about that story in the show that is going to come up. We also got some developing news. Read Jamaica football and the Reggae Boys, that there is a coach who has attracted some high quality names. We're going to mention some of those names who have already expressed an interest, to get on board the Jamaica football team. These are players playing in the English Premier League. At least four that have already started reaching out about their desire to now play for Jamaica. We're going to talk about that on that show at 8. In the meantime, in between time, before I bring my intelligent cricket analyst, well rounded and grounded, want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. Call Prestige Finance at 876 884 7390. Prestige Finance is located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they're offering loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. Here's the good news: there's no processing fee, same day processing, and only 0 to 4% interest rate. If you have a back to school concern, or you have a medical concern, or you have some mountain utility bills, this is the place to go. Prestige Finance. Also to Launch Legacy, located in Canada. Launch Legacy is where they handle risk and they seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the United States. Visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647 989 0782. See, Launch Legacy is where um, when you stop working for money, Launch Legacy will get your money to start working for you. All right. Big up to Fresh God. Mario Davis as well says, what's happening here? Big up Mario Davis. Big up Fresh God. Always, moderating and supporting the work. We appreciate that. Also to Wandan, MUFC 45. They have a very big game coming up. We'll be having our EPL show tomorrow. We're going to talk about that big clash, the Manchester Derby, and we're going to talk about the London Derby, North London, Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspurs, and Manchester United versus Manchester City. What a weekend in the JPL. It is also understood that in a couple of weeks, we could be seeing EPL games on CVM TV and the app, and also on CVM Plus. That is going to be good. For the footballing fans, big game going on tonight. Miami being battered in areas like in certain areas in Florida and those places being battered by Ian, sorry. So I hope that, if you live in that area, you're doing well, you're fine, you're okay, and please remain safe and stay safe. But the Miami Dolphins, yes indeed, the Miami Dolphins will be going up against the Cincinnati. One of my friends call them Cincinnati Ben Gal, but they are not Bengal, they are Bengals. That game is coming up on Thursday night football. I am going with a surprise Cincinnati win. Ah, and look who is here, the man who has won the most cricket trophies over there in the United States, in the tri state area. He wins every single competition that is over there. Demo Dre, 9. I hear that he's a good cricketer, but Demo Dre is flying under the radar like he's Mona High School. That are 5 games with 5 wins. All right. Demo J would love to hear you. We're waiting until our guest comes and our host, and he will be here. Right, people? Demo J have the most trophies. I mean, his trophy cabinet. I hear that he's going to have to build a trophy cupboard, from living room to dining room to kitchen. The amount of trophies this man has won. Dalton, right? What's going on? When I saw the name Dalton and I saw the doublet, I said, "Oh my God, this platform is really big. Look at this. Dalton Wint is on." But it is not Dalton Wint. It is Dalton Wright. There you go, people. So let's welcome to the chat. I won't even call him the 5-time champ. I'll call him the 5-star general, Sir Demo Dre. There you go. Appropriate, appropriate. But what an interesting CPL game last night. I think Jamaica almost let it go because I don't think our bowling was convincing. In the CPL game last night, we have advanced to the finals to take on the Barbados Royals. I don't want to steal the thunder of my guest, but very good batting by Shamar Brooks. I think in terms of stroke play, it wasn't a slug, like there wasn't a lot of slugging, but proper cricketing shots. I think it is one of the best CPL hundreds I've seen scored by a West Indian um, in the CPL. Very good stroke play, proper cricketing shots. Um, you know, pace, spin, very good play, made a good century, was the man of the match. Um, yeah, I thought he did very well, kind of set up the victory for the Jamaican. Talawas, who made 226 runs. Um, uh, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, they made a good fight of it. Over 100 and odd. Kimo Paul making his first CPL half century. But I don't know. I just felt like the Jamaica bowling attack had no reason to panic, and they were panicking and having the ball spewing all over the place, giving away extra runs. And I felt like if this were like a lower score, they would have lost it. So they may have to bring in Pretorius in their bowling attack. I believe to kind of strengthen the bowling because the bowling looked weak. I think we could do with uh, two bowlers. I think Reefer, who is a left armer, should also be given the opportunity to bowl. I know there is some hand issue with him, but I think Reefer can give us 2 good overs, 2 good steady overs. You know, but very, very, very good game. So the finals will be played tomorrow. I don't know. I'm wondering what the attendance will be like, seeing that the Guyana Amazon Warriors are out, the Trinbago Knight Riders, they're also out. So the teams that normally have the largest fan base are knocked out of the competition. Um, the Talawa only gets a lot of support when they're here in Jamaica. So I don't know. I don't know. But who are you? Who are you picking for the finals? Who are you picking for the finals? Who are you picking for the finals? I would also drop Kennard Lewis. The man has been failing, man, and he doesn't look competent behind the wicket. And I would drop Kennard Lewis and bring in Django and let him open the batting. I would do that. Because even if Django fails, hey, Kennard Lewis probably fail. But his glove work is better than that of Kennard Lewis. Hey, no Rakatap business. Rakim Khan not making no runs, man. All right, so the guru is here, and I am the Ruru when it comes on to cricket, and he is the guru. So I'm going to invite him on, and me, the Ruru, is going to leave the guru. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, my name's. You're hearing me? I want to make sure that you're hearing me.
Yeah, man, we're hearing you and we're seeing you loud and clear.
Good, good.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon to everyone. First, I want to apologize for being late. It was for reasons beyond my control, and I want to apologize to the audience for being late. But we'll get right into it because we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, Demo started talking about Rakatak is going to win the finals tomorrow. So I'm going to leave because I don't want to tell him that it belongs to the Tala one. You can take your show, so Brian. So let me go to Black Brother and you deal with Demo.
All right. So afternoon, yo, Demo, no bother with that, brother. No bother with that, Demo. No bother with that, bossy. But the truth is, I think for tomorrow's game,
You're muted, Brian.
I'm not sure what happened. You're hearing me now?
Yeah, we're hearing you now. Yeah, man.
Right, good.
You were saying for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, so for tomorrow's game, I definitely think the Barbados Royals will start out as the favorite to win the title. I think they have been the most consistent team thus far for the season. And I think the Talawas have been a little bit indifferent. So I'm expecting the Barbados Royals to win. That would be my fair prediction. However, I'm a Jamaican, so I always would hope that the Talawas would prove me wrong. But I am expecting Barbados Royals, if they continue on the vein that they're on, to win the CPL. I think it's going to be very difficult for the Talawas to defeat them. But the Talawas they have played twice this season, and the Talawas would have won one game, and I think Barbados Royals would have won the other. So I don't think it is impossible for the Talawas to defeat them. And also the fact that Barbados Royals have lost their captain, David Miller, and Quinton de Kock as well. Those two are pretty good. Are pretty big losses for them this season. And I mean, Talawas have not experienced that except for the fact that probably Kennard Lewis has not been doing as well as the Talawas would have hoped. But I definitely think that the Barbados Royals will be the favorites, but I'm hoping that the Talawas can prove me wrong. Demo say Rakatak. Oh, Rakim Cornwall. Yo, Demo, to be honest, Cornwall is one of those players that you can't really count out. I think so far, I think he has not been the player that the Royals would have hoped he would have been. But maybe he's just coming into form at the right time. That last innings there against the last game that they played, where he made 91 from about 56 balls.
Against Guyana. It was against
Guyana. It's the Guyana Amazon Warriors. I didn't think Guyana bowled well to him. Manning's man, I didn't think they bowled well to him. I thought they bowled the ball too close to him. And when the ball is in his zone and he's in the mood, can very, very destructive. But I think the Talawas have a bit more to worry about than the Royals, because Mohamed Amir picked up an injury in the qualifier 2 and came off, and he's been their most successful bowler all season. He's gotten 15 wickets, and I think he has taken 8 of them in the power play. He's been by far the best pace bowler within the power play outside of Romario Shepherd. So I think it's going to be very difficult for the Talawas if he's not available. I also think that the Talawas need to play a specialist wicket keeper. I know that they have Kenara Lewis, who is a batsman that can keep a bit, but
well, I suggested that, I suggested that 2 changes. Pretorius comes in for Amir, because I can't see Amir playing, but Pretorius comes in, and then they drop Kenara Lewis and start Django wicket keep, because he's better in terms of glove work, and if he's going to make ducks, that's probably what you'd get from Kenara Lewis anyways.
They're not going to do that. But Kenara Lewis has played 9 games, I think, or 8 games all season. He has not. His aggregate is about 127, 28 runs from all the games he has played. In fact, I think Shamar Brooks had a very low aggregate as well. Outside of that 100, I think he was in the 70s. But that 100 has propelled him to, I think he's the second leading run scorer for the Talawas now. And I think the third would be Raymond Reefer. But I think for me, the Talawas team, I don't see them dropping Kenara Lewis, but I would not play Nicholas Gordon and play Amir Django as a keeper. Because Nicholas Gordon has gotten 6 wickets in the CPL thus far, but he's been very expensive. He goes at about 10.5 per over.
Yeah, but he takes important wickets, because he's the one who got rid of what's his name?
Hetmeyer. He got Hetmeyer.
He always takes important. And then wouldn't you be weakening your bowling if you did that? And the bowling is already weak, because Fabian Allen didn't bowl well.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Nabi didn't bowl well.
Yeah, but you're always going to trump. You're always going to have Nabi to bowl 4 overs. Nabi is the number 1 T20 all-rounder in the world, So it's difficult to see him play and not bowl 4 overs. I mean, Fabian Allen has looked like more of a part-time bowler based on how he is rolling.
And a part-time batsman as well.
Well, he hasn't batted that much. He didn't bat in the last game as well. But you have Imad Wasim and Chris Keane, who's going to give you 8 overs. And then, I mean, for me, if I was going to bring in a pace bowler, I'm not bringing in Pretorius, because Pretorius has been very poor. Pretorius has been very poor throughout the season.
Who are you going to play, James?
Yes, definitely. I would have brought in Joshua James, because I think from the season I started, Joshua James in the games that he has played has not looked bad. I think also his best game was against the Barbados Royals, in that game that we lost, where the captain opted to give Raymond Reefer the last over. I think he took 1 wicket for 19 runs on 3 overs. But because he's an emerging player, I think that's probably the reason why he hasn't featured more. But also, I think Raymond Reefer is a handy bowler, and in Guyana on those surfaces with his slow balls and stuff, I think he could be.
Big up Kurt McKenzie. Hold on, let me just get this. Big up Kurt McKenzie. Kurt McKenzie says Talawa got deal with it. Then him say Royals I got choke. All right, then he says down here that Pretorius is like a butt mallet.
You know who Kurt McKenzie is?
It can't be the young Kurt McKenzie. All right, is it?
No, no, it's not.
Oh.
It's not.
No, I don't know. It can't be Kurt McKenzie.
I know him, but I won't say who he is still. But...
Yeah. We need to tell us start playing back some matches in Jamaica, says Chris King. But continue with that. Chant Chambers, big up yourself. Big up to the person doing this stream as well.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying I would have gone for Joshua James. I think out of all the pace bowlers, he is the one who has done
but
fairly well.
But he comes in for Amir.
Yes, I'm saying I would bring him for Amir, but I'm saying I would bring in Django for Nicholas Garden because we need a wicket keeper. We need a
So
Mannings, we need a keeper.
who are going to bowl it when you do that? Who is going to bowl the 20 overs? Four to
So you
Nabi.
have fourth Nabi, Imad Wazim, Chris
Imad Wazim.
Green.
That's 8. So you need 12
It's,
more.
so yeah, I'm saying Nabi, Imad Wazim, Chris Green, Joshua James,
So that's 12.
and
Joshua
Fabian
James.
Manning. Yeah,
Fabian
Joshua,
Annin.
but Manning's James is spinners, and you have Raymond Reefer. You have three
Yeah,
bowlers where you can get 4
obviously,
overs
there's
from.
something wrong with Raymond Reefer's left hand, his bowling hand. That's why he has not been bowling. He got a hit on it.
Oh,
That is why he has not
well,
been bowling.
well, but I'm saying either way, I need Django to be in the team.
Then
So
Job Kennard Lewis.
so if you drop Kenner Lewis and bring in Django, well, you still gonna want an space unless you say
So bring
to
in, yeah, so that's
introduce.
what I'm saying. I believe we haven't lost anything if we drop Kennard, but we have gained in terms of the glove work of the wicket keeper because the man can't catch no edge, brother. The man have to
Yeah,
use him
but
tight if he catch the ball.
Mannings, the thing is, you see, Pretorius has been very, very expensive.
All right, so keep
In
Pretorius out, right? So bring in James, keep Gardner, and bring in James because James' first 2 overs were very good enough.
I'm not bringing Garden. I would much rather to give an opportunity to Shamar Springer.
Shamar Springer has not bowled.
Yeah, but Gordon has bowled and has not lit the place on fire.
No, but the man take 2 wickets. Listen, it is. You know what happened to him, in my opinion?
Yeah.
When the captain told him to start bowling a different line, he started saying that bowl the ball. We were under no pressure. They needed like 26 runs. All he had to do was to let the guy keep bowling the same way. They
No, but
started telling him to bowl outside the off stump. He started bowling wide. Then he says to him, all right, bowl at his legs. Then he went wide and he just messed him up. Up to that point, he was bowling well.
well, that's a fair point in the mornings, but I mean, but you see, the thing is still, you see, the ability to bowl full wide deliveries towards the end of an innings is a tactic that a lot of teams, captains, and coaches try to use, especially for players who are strong on leg side. So like Odin Smith is a player that is strong down the ground and towards the leg side. So you would find that a lot of teams would try the option of bowling full wide deliveries, full outside the half stump, close to that little wide line there, that the indicating wide line. But I'm telling you, if you were to look at it, the only difficult part about it would be that it's gonna be tough to give Shamar Springer his debut in a final. Well, not debut, but his first game in a final. But the way our Pretorius has gone, I don't think they would go back to Miguel Pretorius.
All right. Welcome to the stream, Demon. Then Patrick Beckford said, but Stunner played games and haven't bowled.
Yeah, he has played games and hasn't bowled because I think that was the game when they had a spinner.
Tell the people who name Stunner, no, because the people don't know who name Stunner.
Oh, Nicholas Garden.
Yeah.
Nicholas, but sometimes it depends on the flow of the game, Because I think in that game, the skipper used all the 4 spinners, and then he had Amir, so that's why he never opted for Gordon.
Yeah, Dima, what are your thoughts, man? Are we making sense? Are we making too much sense?
Big up, guys. Big up everybody in the comment section as well. Listen, they're going to play Pretorius. There's no way he's not going to play this game if Amir isn't fit. He's the overseas player. Apart from the game where he went for what, 31 in that over. I don't think he's been horrible. That game he was horrible, but apart from that, and he was bowling well up to that point too. I think his first 2 overs went for like 19 runs, and then obviously Odin Smith took him apart in the last over. He bowled for 30, and it looked really bad. But they're going to play Pretorius in the finals. But for me, I thought that I had Royals get into the finals along with TKR from the draft was made. Obviously, me get a slapping on my face because I don't know. I don't think anyone predicted what has happened to TKR. It was just absolutely atrocious what kind of cricket they were playing. Their batting were woeful, and not even say they finished dead last. You know what I mean? So I had them finish. I actually had Jamaica finishing dead last. I didn't think that they had a team to get to the finals. Thought they might win a game or two, but I didn't expect that they will get to the finals. So I'm not going to jump on the wagon now and say and because I'm a Jamaican and jump on the wagon. I'm a big Raheem Cornwall fan, so I'm going with Barbados. I think that they have. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Demo. Hold on. We have to ask you the one
One
question.
question at a time.
One question we have to ask. Demo, who
Yeah.
has the best spinners in the league?
The best
Guyana.
spinners in the league,
How many?
Guyana. That's
Guyana.
easy,
Really?
Guyana.
Yeah,
Nabi.
man, Imran Tahir.
But
Mannings. No.
What?
Mannings. Nabi was not in the
Nabi was
Talawa.
not part of the
No,
team.
no. Follow me. I'm talking when the squad were named and you look
Yeah,
at
Nabi
the
wasn't
spinners.
there. Nabi wasn't there.
He's
He
a
came
replacement.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it's a replacement. I think he came in for Lamachani.
yeah. Lamachani never come, so
Right,
nah,
Lamachani.
Nabi
No,
came in.
Lamachani came and had to leave. He
And not
was
to
here.
leave. Yeah.
Right. So Nabi and Imwad Wasim
They had Chris Green and Imad Wazim,
and,
basically.
and, and
That's
Nabi. When you look at those three, and you look at the Rashid Khan, not
No, Rashid Khan is playing for Patriots.
Patriot. All right. So
But no, Mannings, Guyana had
Tahir.
Shakib. At the time, Shakib was the number one all-rounder in T20 cricket. They have Imran Tahir and they are the number one T20 bowler in
and they had Shamsi.
Shamsi. They are Tabriz Shamsi. They are the best spinners.
Okay.
Plus Gulifish
And Budapest
Moti.
Moti is there about in CPL.
But Jamaica will be second.
I mean, I guess it,
in a sense.
But I just asked that because I wonder how Demo had us finishing last. And you know that nobody now in the
But-
Caribbean can play spin.
no,
Yeah,
the
but
team.
remember, they're not just Caribbean players that don't play. Remember, say have overseas. I remember, say a franchise, so you can pick out the best player them from out of the other team. Them. But I mean, the team
Jamaica
I
side never-
finished last. But
Mm.
if I was to pick a team to finish last, it would have been
St. Lucia.
Yeah.
No, boss. The Jamaica team that they assembled to me at the time, it just wasn't ready, and I never see no batting for scare anybody. The batting like they for me Jamaica overperformed. That's why they're there. That's it. So I'm not going to jump on the wagon now because I'm Jamaican. I think that Barbados has the most balanced team. They had the most balanced team. They've been playing the better cricket all throughout the competition, and I think that the game that they lost to Guyana, I mean, they already topped the table and stuff. I never think them care about that as much.
Yeah.
And so I don't expect them to have
Jamaica
a bad
too,
game.
Didn't they lose to Jamaica?
Yeah, like
First.
early up.
Early out. But after that,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
I think they win about 7 games.
Exactly, and I think that like anybody
Yeah,
on the day can
but
damage
Demo-
you in that
yeah, but
Barbados
Demo-
team.
Yeah, but Demo, you know one of the things too, why may I say, I think Talawa can have a chance. You see, during that time, when they up on the run there, remember, they were being led by David Miller, brother, who is who averaged over 50 runs this season, with the batting.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and he's a very good leader, international and stuff. So,
Yeah, that's fair, but
the fact that him gone, Quinton
That
DeCock
not-
gone.
that not change the price of rice, boss.
Yeah,
That won't
but
change the price of rice because Azam Khan has picked up the mantle as soon as them man they left.
just
like-
for the last Demo, 2 game, I think.
No, 2 games, last 2 games.
Yeah,
Azam
alright.
Khan pick up. Obviously Kyle Myers started like a house on fire and kind of tailed off. Raheem Caldwell didn't start all that well, but he's picking up form at the right time. And I mean, I think the man them bat go all the way down to like 9 or something. Jason Hold and all of these guys. So I think that they have.
Early still.
No man, them send him for
Hold
bat early, but I'm saying that the batting lineup is very long, and I think that
So you
they'll
really
have.
believe that those two openers are
Mhm.
good enough on with their feet to play like Imwad Wasim and Nabi?
But you see
Cornwall
what them
can't play
do with
spinning,
Diana?
man.
So you see
Man,
them do with
it's not-
Diana? Who have the best spinners in the league?
Man, it's Nabi Nago bowl early up still.
Boss
And the
can't
truth
well
is,
take apart Tahir and the whole of them. We mean him can't but spin.
but
You
yo,
know
but
what
the,
it
I'm
is,
telling you,
man.
Stiff.
you
All
see,
right.
you see, you see, you see this brother who play for Barbados Royals and him, Ramon Simmons.
Yo,
This
listen, boss. He needs to
this
be
youth,
fast tracked into the West Indies team. Like, me
I
never
think
know
him
him
play.
before. I think me glimpse him 1 and 2 time in a whatever. But this season, like the man just looked like a supreme talent. He must win emerging player the competition.
He
Has
played,
to.
no, he played for the cricket this season for Barbados, you know.
Yeah. I'm saying I glimpsed him 1 and 2. We never watch him keenly, but watching him now through this tournament, he has been really, really good. I think you and him Bosch. He had a couple good
Corbin
innings.
Bash,
Yeah,
I think
he had
from
a couple
England.
good innings. Huh?
I think him injured though, you know. That's why they play Harry Tector.
Oh well, yeah. Either one of them.
Yeah, but Harry Tector is a serious campaigner still, you know.
He
It's
is.
just that
He is.
him not get a chance yet, you know. But
Exactly. So for me, Barbados will win. I don't think, and I think the toss will be very crucial. In this final, I think it's going
Which
to be
one? Which one of the pitches they use in the grassy one? Or the one that we played on last? Cause you know there's a grassy one that I think
I'm
Barbados
assuming
and
they use the grassy one still. I'm
Bar-
assuming they use the
that's a
grassy.
game
yeah,
that
man. I think
Barbados and Guyana played on the
Yeah,
pitch.
when Barbados win
yeah,
one
yeah,
night.
because they had actually just changed that for the last game. You know, they were playing on one before, and they changed it for the last game that they were playing. They just moved over. So I'm assuming that they're going to use that one again.
Yeah,
Um.
but even further to your
Mhm.
point about Ramon Simmons, I think he was drafted to play in the South African T20 League too, you know. He's going there as well.
You serious?
Yeah, man, he was drafted by a team.
Massive talent, man. So
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to come good as well, and I think Barbados will win. I mean, I posted the sentence in the comment section earlier. Jamaica played the 2 finals and they won the 2 finals that they're playing. So they have 100% record playing in finals. So it's kind of a good omen for them to come up against Barbados. But for me, I just have to go with Barbados. They just get the slight edge. It
What
for
about
me.
Yeah,
the
And
captaincy of Ravman Powell? Do you think he should replace Poran?
that will not happen, man.
I'm just
That
no,
will not.
well, for me, after that decision, we him go take the ball himself and
I'll go
like I
give it.
mean, yo, listen, like
Which match?
the man
Which
have
match?
Nabi Ball 2 overs, 3 wicket for 12 runs, and him go take out the ball for himself for go bowl. I mean, that was a
Was it
stupid
against
decision.
Guyana?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
Yeah, man, it was
yes,
against Guyana
man,
Yeah, yeah.
Guyana, man.
in the round game, the
Yeah,
last
but
game.
Yeah,
even
I
the game,
mean,
yeah, but even the game when him give Reefer the ball, and Reefer ball
yes,
one over for 20, and him give the last over. That game, you know, Joshua James ball 3 overs and took one for 90.
exactly. Yeah, so he's made stupid decisions, but I
But
Yeah,
him
but
think
not
his
gonna learn.
overall
But
but
captaincy.
no, but
him
here's
not
my
gonna learn.
point. At least he was captain in the side.
Yeah,
Nicholas
man, his
Poran.
overall captaincy has been good,
Yeah,
His
but what
overall
I'm saying though is that the captain for the West Indies
captain.
T20 team did not captain a side.
You can't captain Trinidad when you have Pollard,
Then
boss.
you shouldn't be Trinidad. You shouldn't be
He has
playing.
also, but I don't think he has captain any other team. Well, him
Yeah.
captain the T10 team. What them name?
No man, wasn't he the captain for when he was at which franchise? Was it
Not
Guyana?
Guyana, no, he wasn't the captain.
No man, I think it was Chris Green was the captain of Guyana.
Chris Gein was the captain, and before that, Shoaib Malik.
Shoaib Malik was the
Yeah,
captain.
I can't see how you're the captain of the West Indies team and you're not in a franchise that you are the captain.
The only team I know who ran captain before West Indies, and he wasn't even the captain. He was the West Indies under-19 youth captain.
Yeah.
They went to that World Cup. I think Ramal Lewis was the captain of that team when he made 100 against Australia.
But
He was the
like
vice
for
captain.
me, man is man, me not make a big deal out of that. Like me can't go fight. Like you play with Pollard, say him go be the captain. Me can't really fight it.
Yeah, but I
Sure
kind
you
of
don't want him to have more. Huh?
but Demo kind of surprised them go back at Trinidad.
Well,
Well, they all go back.
okay.
They all go back eventually. Yeah, they all go back eventually.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, like me to say, the injury to Amir, if he, I don't think he's going to play. So let me just say he won't play. I think that's going to be a massive loss to the Talawas,
Yeah,
and
man.
yeah,
That's
it-
yeah.
yeah, man, it's going to be a massive loss. So that's why I'm gonna give Barbados the edge. and players coming into form at the right time. That Shamar
Yes.
Brooks innings, boss. Like, me not see him play that ever again. That's a once in a lifetime thing for him. The Gerbers dropped him when he was on 5. And then, like, but although I don't understand how the man dropped the ball as a wicket keeper, you know.
Yo,
Straight to the
everything
left.
just aligned.
Him have big ties like Kenner Lewis to catch them because Kenner used to
Yo,
catch one ball in the gloves.
yo,
the entire season.
Diva.
Yeah.
Everything just aligned still, brother. Because, may I tell you, the truth is still, I think, personally, I don't know, me think Shamar Brooks are the best batsman of the Caribbean. Me not think,
What?
me think so. Personally, me think so.
He's one of the best, Demo. Who is better than him, Demo? Tell the truth.
What format we talk about? Overall?
All farmers.
I'm just thinking can back. The thing is, Dima in the productive.
Well, Hope
But
is
that
the best
can't make him the
one day
best
batsman.
batsman.
Yeah, but
Wait,
come on.
a production with you within a ball.
I mean, technically, and
Yeah,
thing,
well,
think him are the most.
in that case, sure. Iman
No, man,
Shai
and
Hope
he's the
can.
best one. Here's Demo. I would agree that when it comes down to the three formats,
Mm-hmm.
he's the one that can play proper cricketing shots in all
Yeah,
three formats and still
yeah.
score a lot. Like he played proper cricketing shots for this century. Like it's not like Kyle Mears who have to slug and all of them things here
No,
sometimes.
don't do that to Kyle Mears, boss. Don't do that. Kyle
Sometimes,
Mears play proper cricket shots, boss.
sometimes,
them
Demo.
unorthodox mannings, but them solid still.
Boss, Kyle
them
Mears,
unorthodox,
listen.
but them smooth.
I don't
But
know what them are going to do with this World Cup thing with Evan Lewis come, but you cannot separate Kyle Mears and Brandon King for the World Cup. But that's a different story. Anyway, so yeah, me go give Barbados the edge.
see, Kurt McKenzie say Simmons played in the 2020 U19 World Cup. Oh, that's the
Oh
World Cup
yeah,
with Kurt McKenzie and Ashmid Ned. I think in that World Cup too.
he
So
did.
who you said that was in that World Cup, Kirk McKenzie?
Come on, Junior, Kurt McKenzie Jr.
Yeah, I never see. I don't remember him, boss. He's a
The
proper
first
talent.
time I saw him, he played for Barbados this season in 4-day cricket.
Yep. Yeah.
I think he opened the bowling for them and he never looked bad either. But
Yeah.
that's the next thing.
Earlier, management mentioned the the crowd, what the crowd will be like. I think a lot of people would have already bought the tickets.
Yeah, expecting Guyana to be in the
Yeah,
You're right.
they
yeah,
kind
because they win 4 straight, so everybody
yeah.
expect.
So it's like if them probably just don't go or whatever, but I think they'll go because they already
They
bought the
will go,
tickets.
man.
You know?
They will go.
Yeah.
And I think Carnival starts this Saturday. That's why they put it on the Friday because of Carnival
Yeah.
at Guyana. So, I mean,
Yo,
they
the
probably
only
go.
thing is two things. One, I think if the World Cup squad did pick later, that Shamar Brooks have been in that team there.
Shamar Brooks are going to the reserves, man.
I don't think they would have bring Raymond Reefer.
Why them carry career?
Yeah, like
Because them
hold on. Which team Curry play for?
The season at Salah was
I don't
close.
think Curry has ever played in the CPL, you know.
No, he hasn't played in the CPL, but I saw him in Jamaica close yesterday. I never see him. Them draft him, but he was there in the Jamaica dugout in the Jamaica jersey and stuff. But he hasn't played. He hasn't played in the CPL
But
before.
how does he make the T20 team?
Curry played list A cricket. I think the last season he played 50 over 50 in play.
What I'm trying to find, what was
they
the
won the 50 over tournament.
What was the criteria for him making the team? Is he's what? A good what?
He's a leg spin. He's an all-rounder, a batsman that can bowl leg spin.
I think them use him ahead of Hayden Walsh.
Yeah, and I think that was based on the series what he had against New
Zealand.
I think to be honest, Mannings, though
aren't you going to Australia to play the World Cup?
Yeah.
Leg spin is really like mediocre leg spin work down here. I'm just checking on those bounce pitches.
In a T20 cricket, leg spin effective, man.
It effective management, man. Effective, I'm telling you.
In Australia.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
A lot of wicket in a big bash, you know. Good leg spin doesn't get wicket, man.
No. What I'm saying though, you cannot talk about leg spin and put Rashid Khan and Carrier in the same sentence.
Well, that is true, but I'm saying to you that, let me tell you, I personally would not have gone for Correa over Aiden Walsh, I would have rather to bring 2 left arm spinners or bring an off spinner, probably Kevin Sinclair or one of them play there.
But Kevin Sinclair, there's a next Sinclair that was playing over, like he bowled more than Kevin Sinclair. Junior Sinclair is his name.
Kevin Sinclair played for St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. This Sinclair, Junior Sinclair, it was an emerging player. He played for Guyana. But I'm saying, if that were the case, I would have probably gone for another finger spinner because the thing is, I think they brought Correa because of the way he bowled in the New Zealand series. He showed a lot of control and stuff. And I guess they are thinking with him, you would have a leg spinner who's going to be average, but he can bat. And with Aiden Walsh, you're probably going to have an average leg spinner who cannot bat.
Well, so, I honestly don't think Correa will play a game, I just think he might go for the experience. Because if they think he might go play in a game.
Yeah, but Correa 13, brother.
Yeah, him just go for the fly out. I don't think he's going to play.
James, Naeem Young, Kevin Anderson. I don't even know what happened to Kevin Anderson. Matthew Ford was playing for Barbados Royals. And Naeem Young is a good talent.
Matthew Ford played for St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Ford played for St. Lucia.
Yeah. And then this true logic one is saying that he should have which is poor and have had a team to build on his captaincy skills. And then he was responding to Demo said most great innings are built after a job catch.
yeah, I mean that's fair. I'm just saying I don't understand how he dropped that as a wicket keeper. I'm a 4-hand brother, and the ball coming at him lap. That's always a dolly. He was on 5.
Yeah, and then Demo take this one now from Omar McFarlane. He says, "What are your thoughts on Chandrapal and Ambrose being the next coach and assistant coach of West Indies?"
All right, so I mean, I've never said this
should be Simon's last tournament.
I've never said it on here, but for me, in cricket at this level, I think coaching is very overrated. I don't think there's anything that coaches do to these players. But I think Chandrapal and Ambrose are saying nothing to Chris Green and these guys to make them be better. Sure, them can say something to the younger players in the team. But I think coaching is really overrated. I don't think that they did anything to make they probably just picked the 11. But I don't think that they did anything to make the Tallowers do anything different from what they normally do as batsmen and bowlers. So maybe they give some team talks and whatnot. But I think coaching is overrated at this level.
I don't agree with you 100%, but I do. Here is it. You see, in them short tournament here, where the turnaround time is so quick, and you have a lot of traveling, you move, go to different countries and stuff. I don't think that you have enough time to bring holistic or drastic change to a player. But I do think that sometimes in the dressing room, the coaches that are able to control the egos and ensure that everybody get along well and bring cohesion and have the experience, and also a coach who the players look up to, because a lot of these players, Chandrapal to them is a legend. Curtly Ambrose is a legend. Now, whether what they are telling them is helping them to change and to improve greatly, I don't know. But I think
so wait, stick up in. So the top performers for the Tallowers, Mohammed Amir, Chris Green bowled for a little bit, Imad Wasim.
Yeah.
These guys, you think these guys look up to Curtly Ambrose and Chandrapal? You think them tell them? You think them tell them anything? But Mohammed Amir can't even talk a word of English. You think them send on team to make him bowl good?
Demo, Curtly Ambrose is a legend of the game of cricket, brother. No matter who, him man is a legend of the game, brother. Demo, you can't tell me that there's nothing where him can tell them for him to improve. He must, brother. He must have some information he can give to them what will help them to improve, brother.
Them not say nothing to them for them.
Especially the Caribbean, Demo, also remember to say. A lot of these players are them not there in the Caribbean year in year out, where whatever. Them must have some input and some impact on how them perform and thing, bro.
Yeah, Omar McFarlane says I disagree. Look what the previous England coach is doing with the Sri Lankan team.
Who are coach Sri Lanka now?
But now Brendan McCullum coach England.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
yeah. talk about Sri Lanka.
Oh, Sri Lanka. Who is coaching Sri Lanka?
What name again?
No idea. I don't think it has anything to do with coaching. The man just start playing.
I agree to an extent, say, I think them have a lot of time, but
yes, everybody they are going over Brendan McCullum and the Bazball thing.
Silverwood is his name.
I not even know his name.
The England coach that is in Sri Lanka.
But Dimo, here what the thing still. Me think say it was a perfect decision for bringing Brendan McCullum as the England coach. Here why?
Yes.
You see the way how England players are now. That is exactly how Brendan McCullum was. And sometimes you just need a coach in the dressing room to make you believe in yourself. Because it's the same thing.
You watch football? Man is man know football, right? I am telling you, boss. This is all new manager bounce thing. It lasts for a while. The players get a new breath of fresh air, hear some new team talks, and them just start play better. This is a new manager bouncing. I don't think Brendan McCullum go tell Joe Root how for bat and go tell the rest of the man them how for bat. Like the man them just start perform better. Like I don't understand. But I mean so everybody have them. I just might think that.
So Dimo, alright, so if McCullum stay at England for the next 5 years and then become a world beating force or whatever, you gonna have the same opinion?
Another
I understand the T20 tournament where you say short tournament them come in whatever, but
I mean in general, not just this tournament, in general.
So you're saying McCullum stay at England for 5 years, and then that 5 years, you have the same opinion?
Who used to coach the West Indies team when time them dominant? Where coach his name?
We don't know, brother.
Zero. No coach, man. And we were dominant for years upon years upon years.
No, here's what I think. I agree with Debo that in terms of players adjusting and stuff at this level, it's very little a coach can do in that. Yeah. But in terms of getting information like how to bowl to a particular player, how to when you go out there, listen, bowl, keep the ball outside off stump.
Yeah, but man, that are more from the analyst thing.
Right, so that's what I'm saying, that is where the coach, I think that is what is more needed in cricket, are to show the players videos to say, listen, you get out this way 6 times because the foot movement, you're not coming across like those things. But I tend to agree because the coach don't work out strategy.
But man, you think that these top players don't know when they might do something wrong? Like,
I don't think sometimes they realize.
Yeah, you don't think so? Like if a batsman fail for 5 times, you don't think he might looking at himself and say, "Oh, what am I do wrong here?" So I can tell you, as a cricketer myself, everybody who play for my team and after once them do something wrong and them get out and them come in, them say, "Oh, so me never go back on the cross or this and that." Them know what them do wrong, boss. No coach need to tell them nothing. But I mean,
I think a coach can say to you, though you're talking about the back and across. Listen, it is they may not realize that how your shoulder was positioned, or your chest, you're too open. Your stance need to be different. Like remember, Shanja Paul said it. Shanja Paul changed his stand because of the coach that was coaching the team at the time, and he came up with this whole open stance thing to avoid the LBW. And because he was being out LBW a lot and playing across the line. So sometimes a coach can give it that. But I do agree with you. Because I always wonder, like, unless a coach can, when a bowler bowl 2 bad ball, he can go out on the pitch and take a timeout like in baseball.
Yeah.
Something. Them not really necessary.
Boss, for 98% of the game, the coach them sit down up in the place and watch the game. Like what them gonna do? What they do sometimes is like when Duckworth Lewis come and rain or fall, them will send out a message or something like that. But it is what it is. That's just my opinion that for a
Me
long
not
time.
understand them importance.
At youth level, sure, coaches are
Well,
important at youth level.
Kurt Mackenzie said, if you play plenty cricket, you would have understood the drop catch. That catch was too easy. So the keeper got complacent.
You know about point. But drop one in my semi-finals, boss. But I'll know
No,
me
no, no.
can
Me don't
believe.
buy this logic here. Because the catch was
No,
too easy. That's why you
no
drop
man,
it.
him right, man.
No,
Him
No, man,
man.
he's
right.
right, Mullins.
And
You
Mullins is
see,
right.
like the ball will come straight in my hand. I'm a reverse scope. Like, me just take my eye off of the ball because it's so
oh,
simple. And it
so
just go through my hand.
that means that then when a man beat the goalkeeper in football and him have an empty goal in front of him,
That's different.
we're
That's different, boss. Yeah.
Mullins, so
In a
say,
cricket,
no, Mullins, you see, sometimes a ball hit you, you know, and sometimes you think you catch it already and the ball reach in the bridge.
yeah,
And it look, you see on the outside, it looks silly, but it's from
exactly.
a pipe.
And sometimes when the ball slap at you hard, you don't have no time for think. Your reflex just soak up the ball, brother. They just say it go for you.
Yeah. But me can tell you still, yo, you see all when Brooks, when I time when Brooks the 85 in a bridging, them have the camera upon Gerbers, you know. But come like if you want disappear, you know, man.
Yeah, but guys, we have to go run now, yeah?
yeah.
But like
Man,
me
we're
say,
going close to D, but tags are coming on. Every Thursday
yeah,
we do it
man.
at 7 o'clock.
Oh, every Thursday?
Yeah, every Thursday.
Okay, all right, boss. Big up yourself. Rock
Yeah, man.
attack to the world.
We will see. So, all right, bless up Nemo. Yeah, man. Hey, Brian, listen, close out the show, because we're coming to
Yeah, man. So finally, just closing. Like I said earlier, I expect the Barbados Royals to win based on their form and their performance throughout the season. I think they have been the most balanced team. They have the most balanced team, and I think they have been playing the best cricket. Though they have lost two very good players, I think that as a team they have been able to put some good results together, performances which give them good results. But as a Jamaican, I would definitely want the Talawas to spring an upset and take this one. Also, man, there's a player on the Barbados Royal team that we didn't speak about. His name is Mujib
Muji.
Rahman.
Yeah.
He played for Talawa last year. He's a very good spinner as well.
Yeah. Muji.
And he might prove to be the X factor. So
He's Bangladesh. He plays for Bangladesh or Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Yeah. Muji, yeah.
He's a good player as well. So I mean, the thing about it too is, I don't know, the Royals have
I
batsmen.
think King is due an inning. If King gets it right at the top of the inning,
and
win
Lewis.
the game.
Well,
And
Lewis overdue.
who?
Lewis over.
Listen, I don't know. I've never. I think he is. He's trying to be like a Chris Gill kind of batsman, but he's not there. I've never seen him try to play proper cricketing shot. From I've been watching him in 50. Oh, so I've been have a lot of love for him still.
He's been like that for a while still.
Yeah.
He's been, but I really think they need to find a way to get Django in the team still. And it is quite surprising that Django was one of the leading runs scorers for the Talawa in the 60, the tournament that played before.
Right.
The
Yeah. He had the most runs in the 60. No.
I think it was Raymond Reefer the most.
Raymond Reefer. Yeah.
He had some good scores.
Yeah.
Django is a Trinidadian as well, too, So,
yeah, he is.
But he's a tidy wicket keeper though. He's tidy with the gloves.
Yeah.
So I think we need a keeper though. That's what I think Talawa needs, a wicket keeper.
Yep.
So, but I mean, so far I think the CPL has been a very good tournament. I like the fact that some of the emerging players have really took their chances. Especially that player from Barbados, Raymond Simmons. He has been very good, along with Naeem Young too when he gets an opportunity. But I would hope to see Talawa playing Joshua James tomorrow though. I think if Amir is out, he will be the next best option based on performance. Pretorius, The thing is, so Pretorius, last season Pretorius was very expensive in the, but the difference is he was taking wickets. This season he's expensive and he's not taking wickets. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to have a quick chat about it and thing.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Thanks to everyone for coming over and being a part of the show. And we'll see you next Thursday. Same time.
All right. Yeah, man. Thank you, Brian. People, remember to hit the like button, share with people. It's a cricket show. It's not so popular. So begin to share the content with others as we continue to do this. We'll be back here next week, Thursday at 7 p.m. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the evening. If you're a footballing fan, you want to stick around to I Am Sure Sports. We start our football show right after this. We have some breaking Premier League news and some JPL news and some breaking Reggae Boys news to share with you. So join us in 60 seconds. And management, this is I Am Sure Sport. That was Bryan Mighten, your host. And we are over and we are OUT out.
Yo, watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, you cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.